G, where you been at? Captain Fuji said, no space. You meant Spence. No, Spence said it happened this morning. Went to Dallas doctor, then Nevada doctor. No. Incorrect. Incorrect, brother. So, again, y'all be trying to put words in people's mouth. He went to the pre-fight checkup. They in the pre-fight checkup, obviously, the pre-fight checkup is in his, is where it's in your town, right? Why would he fly to anywhere else when it's in his town, right? It wasn't time for him. So he went to the pre-fight checkup, the routine pre-fight checkup, and they found the injury, okay? Then he went to and got multiple different opinions, and then they all told him the same thing, that he had to get immediate surgery. And so when asked about it, right, he didn't say anything. That was people speculating and other people saying, when do you think it happened? And he said, and they saying that he said it might have happened this morning. It might have happened because of a headbutt. It might have happened this, so on and so forth. That's all speculation. He never said it happened. Once again, there's people trying to figure out when and where it happened. Kevin Alcine, what's going on, Greg?
You had to pull out of the Manny Pacquiao fight with the detached retina. How was your sight, and can you fill us in a little bit on what happened and how you first noticed the injury?
I feel like it happened in sparring, and I heard a pop, and I was like, my eye, and then it took probably like 15 seconds, and then I went out there and sparred some more because I didn't know what was going on or anything about it. But I started seeing like little clouds and things like that from my peripherals. But I really, sometimes as athletes, you really don't worry about it because you don't want anybody professional looking at it. Then next thing you know, you can't fight or do anything. So, I ignored it and things. And then when I went to go do my eye test, which I should have done
Before you got to Vegas.
I did my eye test in Dallas, and he was like, "Man, something looks weird in your eye. I think you need to go see, a specialist." And he said, I got a couple specialists, whatever. He was like, do you see a cloud? And, I'm acting like I don't know what he's talking about. I'm like, it was like a little cloud. I'm trying to make it, seem like it's just something small, but I can still see and stuff like that. And then, I basically, told my coach and dad and all that. And then, I was still training and stuff. And then we flew out to Vegas to go see, the boxing people, and they looked in my eye and stuff, and then like in a matter of like 10 seconds, it was like nah. It was like I got some good news and bad news. Said good news is it's not all the way detached, so you can stick it back on, put it back on. But the bad news is you're not fighting. And then, he was just telling me that I could lose my eye and all this if I fight and things like that. If I would fight, if they didn't catch it, I'd lose my eye and stuff like that. At that time, I'm just like, I wasn't really, worried about it. I'm like, what if I promise you that, I'm not going to get touched that much? And I got another eye too. So.
Well, Errol, I want to ask you this because I know anybody who knows you or has been around you. You're a father, you're a family man. Your kids are at the gym a lot when you're working out. Did that pop into your head, like hey, I'm a young guy and I have a long life with these kids, and I want to be able to see them, watch them grow up, and what am I doing here?
Nah. I feel like I had one eye, so I feel like I had another eye. So, even if I lose this eye, I can easily see my kids and grow up them with this other eye. So, I just felt like, I just still want to fight. The competitor in me, still want to fight, even though I know now that, right. And now that moment is gone, I'm like, man, that's foolish, still trying to fight. But, just the competitor in me and it's being so close to the fight, I just wanted, just the opportunity just to fight.
I'm a small channel, right? But, I grew up on channels, right? All kinds of channels. Boxing channels. Blue Blood, 78. A lot of the LDBC. A lot of other channels that's not the LDBC. But when somebody tell me that I'm wrong, right? This is not to make them look like they're stupid. Because like I said, I grew up on them, and this is no hate. This is no hate. Let me explain to you. This is no hate, because right now I'm about to tell you one thing. Go subscribe to Blue Blood. Simple as that, okay? This ain't personal. This is education purposes only, right? And I'm giving you an example, but Blue is cool. I have no problem with Blue because he has a backbone and he don't get in bitch mode. As much as we get in these little tit for tat back and forth, he don't get in bitch mode. Like, best fight the best. That bitch ass nigga, right? I still got something for him, man. With a smile on my face, yo. But I take my time, man. I let people think they winning. I take my time, yo. But I got enough for him. But besides that, when somebody tell you you're wrong, and I say, well, I did my research, yo. I saw this article with Carpenter. Now, don't get me wrong. Carpenter is not always right. It's a third source. Yes, it's an article that Spence had made. That article, Spence made a quote. That's why I quoted it from that article from Carpenter. Not to say Carpenter is almighty and he's right all the time. No, that's not why I did it. Not on the grounds to say this man is the truth and he's telling the truth. No, it's the truth quoting on that article. That's why. So when I tell Blue, no, this is how it happened, he's telling me, no, it didn't happen in sparring. And then all of a sudden, the article and what the man Spence saying, it's the same thing he's saying in the article. So now, people out there, I'm a small channel. It's been about, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, I ain't make a video, but I'm back in the cut watching, listening to all the stuff that's going on. And sometimes I just sit and wait. And just press record. Sit and wait and just press record. Because I know the foolishness. And it's funny how people get amnesia. Everybody want to say, I told you so. Nigga, what? No, nigga, I don't give a fuck. I ain't telling you shit. I'm showing you. This ain't about I'm Nostradamus and I got it all right. Nah, this is for education purposes only. And now you're getting educated. That just because it's a big channel, just because big media is doing it, and they're saying that where you getting your sources from, well, hey, I'm a small channel making my way up. When time comes, it will come. All right? I'm not here asking for no donations or nothing. I just want you to hear my views. And if people are doing that, that's fine. That's good. One day I'll be on that time. Right now, I'm not on that time. I'm not asking for PayPal. I'm not asking for shit. Just for you to hear my views and press and smash the subscribe button. Because I'm live up in this shit, man. I'm really live up in this shit. And it's about to get real. Just get those fucking subs up, yo. Just get those fucking subs up. And you'll get more of this kind of shit on my channel, yo. Because it ain't about me. It's about education purposes only. And that's what we going to do. We going to learn. Because like I always said, listen, man. These fighters fight once or twice a year. But we go at it back and forth with our opinions in boxing. Who's right and who's wrong. So now the man Truth's talk. He talked that talk. I want to hear somebody say, Errol Spence don't know what the fuck he's talking about. Because he's the truth. And he's always been the truth. Until then, ain't nothing you could say because that man said what he said. It happened in sparring. No, it happened in sparring. And I've been said that 4 months ago. That part of the clip of video of Blue Blood, that was 4 months ago. Yo, I'm not here to change your mind. I'm just only here for you to read between the lines. And now that I waited for this man to say what he said and compare it to what Blue Blood and that article, articles are not always right. But once you get a quote from a fighter, that's the truth. And only the truth. Yo, I'm out. And you know what? I almost forgot. The reasons why I think the narrative was pushed. The narrative was pushed that it didn't happen in sparring. He found out in a medical pre-examination before, this is what they were saying, before the Manny Pacquiao fight. There was a pre-examination. Let me give you an example. They're not trying to say it happened in sparring because then they could say that we don't know where it happened, right? So just in case this man gets defeated, just in case, because I always give Ugas and Spence a 50-50 chance in this fight. I'm not taking sides, man, right? That we don't know where it happened and how they're making a big deal about they don't know where it happened. And they're making you forget the situations because they don't want you to know that it happened in sparring, because if it happened on sparring, where did it happen on? Work time. Work time. You working in that gym. You sparring to get ready for the next challenger. Am I right? So, in other words, if it happened in sparring and the injury has something to do about boxing and nowhere else, they say they can't link it to anything else. Well, then, my friends, you can't bring it up later. You can't say, well, no, it happened on work time. That shit happened on work time, man. So I don't want to hear no excuse about his eye injury because it happened in sparring, and anything happens in sparring. This is fucking warriors. These are warriors, aren't they? Shit happens. Pinkies break. Ask UFC fighters. Pinkies break. Ankles get fractured. Shit happens, man. A click in the neck. You know what I'm saying? But they still fight, man. And I don't care about his eye injury, man. And I'm tired of him keep talking about his problems at that happened 3 years ago or whatever with the car accident. He fought Danny Garcia. That means he moved on. The sparring injury was the eye injury. All right? That's 100% proof right there. So I know there's certain people out here that's pushing narratives, man. Because they don't want that narrative. They want that narrative to oversee the truth. But like I said, I ain't speaking it. I'm the messenger. And I hope you try to kill the messenger, dude. Whoever out there that don't like the message from the messenger, come bring it. But the truth has spoken. The truth has spoken. And the truth is here. It happened in sparring. My eye. Yeah.
All right, I'll put the link in the description below. But this is it right here. Errol Spence Jr. The keyword says he is grateful. See, Errol Spence says he's grateful he caught the eye injury in time before it threatened his career. So let's go down. I'll leave the link in the description below just in case you think I'm nitpicking and taking things out, right? So here we go. Let me go down here. During the session at the world-class boxing gym in downtown Dallas, Spence said he felt something amiss. Stopped the session. What session did he stop? And said, my eye. Okay? So, in other words, whatever session he was doing was sparring, and he said, wait, my eye. Despite his left eye not being right, Spence told the ESPN that he sparred again 2 days later. And then doing a pre-scheduled medical checkup in where? Dallas. The following day, his fears were confirmed, and the doctor said Spence's eye looked like dark clouds. So let me scroll down some more. So Spence, 27-0, 21 knockouts, was told not to spar until he was examined by an eye specialist. You don't want to lose your eye, son, the doctor warned him. So the first one was in Dallas, and he said my eye when he was sparring, right? Okay, so after consulting with PBC founder Al Heyman, Spence immediately traveled to Las Vegas on August 8th of the comprehensive pre-fight medical testing. Yes, I'm screaming. The eye exam was conducted on August 9th, yes, because in August 10th, that's when he announced what happened by the ophthalmologist, Dr. Thomas F. Kelly, who told him he couldn't fight you gotta get this eye fixed ASAP. Okay? So with the diagnosis of the retinal detachment break, Spence, ESPN, 9.4 pound for pound boxer, was deemed into the fight. Okay, blah, blah, blah. But let's go down to what he said, because this is what he said. This is not what ESPN said. This is what he said to ESPN. I'm grateful that I caught it. It's a career-ending injury for a lot of our boxers. Let me say that again. I'm grateful that I caught a detach. It's a career-ending injury for a lot of other boxers. Spence told ESPN in his first public comment since the surgery. So this is his first public. Oh my